In this video, let's talk about the transition property in CSS. Before this video, we have discussed about the 2D transformation and then the 3D transformation. At first, I want to run this 3D transform video, and then if I put this code inside the comment section, if I want to just if I run this code by rotating in the X direction, then if I press on the go live options from here, and if I hover here, now this div is changed here. But you can see here, this div is changed here within a second, or you can say that in a very small amount of time. And if I want to change this changing time in CSS, then I can use the transition property. And also I can make the delay in second, or you can say the transition timing functions and delay functions, and then the transition duration functions and many more functions. And if I make these transition changes in a smoothly, then I can use the transition property in CSS. So at first you can see here, if you go to the text20.html, inside this you can see here, this is the transition delay property. And using this property in CSS, you can delay your transition time, and you can make the transition duration also by providing the millisecond, or you can make that second. You can use the second. And another one is the transition property, where you can apply the transition property like the width, height, or whatever property you want. And after that, transition timing functions, it defines how our transitions gonna be applied in our element. So if we can start our transition effect in a very slow step or in a fast step. So at first, I'm creating here one file, and my file name is transition.html, and I'm changing here the title name as transition property in CSS. And I have created here one style tag, and also I have created here one div and with ID name as my ID. First of all, I want to style this my ID, so I'm selecting here my ID, and inside this ID, I just want to write here I want to give the height as 200 pixel, and then width as 300 pixel, and also border as 1 pixel solid red, and also I want to provide the background color as blue. And if I click on the go live options from here, I'm clicking on the go live options, and this code is running here. And if you see here, I got one div here, and I just want to use here the transition property. So at first, I want to write here the transition property value, okay, transition property. And I can make the transition property for the width and also the height or whatever I want. I'm just writing here transition property as width. And if I use here pseudo class here by using the my ID, and then if I use the over pseudo class here, and if I want to give the width as okay, we have the only the 300 pixel, I want to change it to the 400 pixel. And if I go to the browser and if I hover the mouse, now this width is changed here. But also I can provide here the another things, that is the transition duration. Okay, if I put the transition duration as 2 seconds, and if I hover the mouse again here, now this effect is applied within a 2 seconds. Also, I can change 2 seconds or 3 seconds or whatever time I want. And another important thing is, if I want to change the height also here, let's see, I just the height as 400 pixel. And if I hover here, now this height and width both are increased here. And I don't need to provide here transition property also. So if I simple go to browser and if I hover on this here, now this height and width is increased here. And another property in CSS is like the transition duration property, is we have already just discussed the transition duration. And if I use the transition delay property here, and now what will happen if I use the transition delay? It will hold for the time, okay, transition delay. And if I write here the 2 seconds, and if I hover mouse, after the 2 seconds only, it will start to change the effect. Okay, this is all about the transition delay. And also we have another transition property, that is transition timing function. And if I provide the transition timing function as is, this is the default. Okay, it will start from the it will start with in a very slow step, and it will fast in the at the beginning, at the middle time, and it will again goes into the slow step. So like we can start the easing, it will makes the starting as slow. Okay, first of all, I just want to remove this delay from here. I just want to put inside the comment section, and it will start from the slow, and it will end with fast. And also we can use the ease out property. It will slow down the while it's gonna be end. And also we can use the both is in and out property. So is in and out. So if I go over here, now this gonna be slow start and also this slow end. So in this way, you can use the transition duration, transition timing function, transition delay, and then the transition property in CSS. If you get any confusion regarding this video, you can ask me in the comment section. But also you can use one thing here, like if you want to use here the not only the width and height, you can just use here the transform property, okay? Transform, and you can use here the rotate function or whatever one you want. Rotate like 90 degree. If I provide 90 degree, and if I remove this height and width from here, okay, and if I go to here, now nothing is happening here because I just have to provide here okay, I just have to provide here the semicolon, and if I go to here, now this is rotate in 90 degree within a 2 second. In this way, you can use the transition property in CSS. If you get any confusion regarding this video, please ask me in the comment section. I will reply to you. Thank you so very much.